Good morning. Today, what we are making is I love these. These are little pouches. You can make them as big as you want, and who doesn't have 15 by 15-inch fabric? This one I put my 1-inch mini points on it, and then I just did a 1/2 inch bias tape on it. I didn't do it on the bias, but I used the bias tape maker. So we're giving 20% off the mini points ruler and the pusher until what, the 23rd, Lindsay? Okay. And we do have tutorials how to do the mini points. I'm not going to do it today. Just go to the tutorial and learn how to do it. And all I did was put this to the side of after I put the zipper on and before I enclosed it. And these are awesome. I crochet a lot. I knit a lot. I do all sorts of things. You can put your knitting needles in it. You can put your crocheting needles in it. I put like one of them because I do all different colors. I'll put my stuff for like I'm sewing or binding something. I'll put all my binding stuff in it. I love these things. I use them all the time. I have them all over, and it's just a little on the nutty side. You could give them away for Valentine's Day to your grandkids instead of candy. You could put your makeup in it if you have a small amount of makeup. I don't have a small amount of makeup, so it doesn't work for me. I can never think what this stuff is called, so I had to rip it off the thing. This is fusible warm fleece single-sided, and I had some cut for another project. Make sure you comment today. What are we giving away, Linz?
A mini point pusher.
A mini point pusher. Okay, so, and all you have to do is comment whoever wins, send your address to quickpoints at Gmail, and Lindsay will send that to you at the end. So I always make my batting or fusible fleece bigger than whatever I'm making. And I crosshatch. When I crosshatch, what I do on top of my ruler is I'll take some kind of tape, and this is 2 inches, and so I just crosshatched it at 2 inches. So I put lines this way and this way. Then I sewed at a stitch length of a 3. So I have top and bottom with a fusible fleece in the middle. And I did use some batting in some of them because I had batting sitting around from a project. Then after that, all you have to do is square it up. So if I had 15 by 15, I made this like 16 inches by 16 or even 15 and a half by 15. So then you just cut it off. I usually do it on my other thing, but I'm just going to square it off. The nice thing is you don't have to do perfect for these things. And I think this is really pretty for Valentine's Day. Okay, let me move this over here. Then what you're going to want to do is put your zippers on. I get the zippers from Pam D'Amour, or I get them from Annie's. I like the ones that you can separate and you get them all in a huge line like this because I never know what size I want to get, and I don't go buy them. I just buy them in a huge line. And then all you do is put your zipper facing upside down toward the center and your end right here. So I'm going to sew it on. I've got one side sewed. Backtrack. Then I'm going to change my stitch length to a 3 because then all I need to do is turn it like this, fold it over, and then not hit the teeth. And all I've got to do is top stitch on top of this. I would use a walking foot. The nice thing about the Epic 2, which I absolutely love, because it's got a walking foot already integrated in it, or whatever I'm supposed to call it, even feed, IDT, I don't know. I've been around so long, they've been called so many different names. It's kind of like hair. What texturizing was called slithering when I first started. Then it's this, but they changed all the names of all this stuff just so they think they're coming up with something new. It's like when you used to go to hair shows. They put these weird things on people, and I think, oh yeah, the ladies are just going to go after this. It's just a new name for something else that's been around. And where I run into trouble is putting on the zipper head. Sometimes it works well, and sometimes I have issues. And you just make sure it's matched up. And some days are better than others. If you have grandkids, they can put their pencils in it. They can